Hi, welcome to the second part of how to build a membership site on your WordPress page. We've already looked at part 1, which was how to install the membership plugin and how to go down through and set up things like your subscriptions, your groups, your memberships, things like that. So let's take a look at how we go on to the next part, which is setting the content for different pages on your site. I'm going to go into membership and I'm going to go down to edit options. I'm also going to open up a second dashboard site here, and I'm going to take you into pages. Now in the pages screen you can see that I have built pages for the gold membership, a home page, members only information that only members will be able to see, an opt-in and upgrade page, a register page for if new people want to join the membership for the site, and a your account page that a member can go and see what's going on with their account in particular. Once I have these pages built, I'm going to go back into my membership options screen, and this will allow me to set some of my other settings. For instance, at the top is my stranger settings. This means that if someone comes to your site who isn't logged in or doesn't have an active membership, this allows you to decide what their membership level will be. You can either give them none, meaning they can't access anything on the site, or they can only access gold level or silver level. Obviously, if they haven't paid to join your site, or even if you have a free site and they haven't joined it, you probably want to stick to no access to content. Underneath is the user registration. If you have a free user registration on your site, select the subscription that they'll be given to originally. However, I have a paid subscription model on here, so it's best to set this to none. If you have a free user registration, it will come up with, say, gold package or silver package too. Underneath is a question whether you want to enable incomplete sign-up accounts. I recommend not clicking this, but you can if you'd like. Underneath is our registration page, and this is going to ask us which of our pages that we've set up we want to have the registration on. So I'm going to click, and as I said, I've already set up a register page, so I'm going to click on Register. Underneath is the account page. As you saw before, I've already set up a Your Account page, so again, using the drop-down, I'm going to use the appropriate page that I've created for this. Underneath is the Protected Content page. This means that if a post, page, or content isn't available to a user, they will be directed to this page instead. So the Protected Content page is on my Members Only information page. Underneath is my shortcode protected content. If you want parts of your post or pages protected by WordPress shortcodes, you can go ahead and put those shortcodes in this box, and you'll want to make sure you put a shortcode on each separate line. Underneath, you can choose whether you want the shortcode visibility default or if you want the shortcode to be protected by default. And underneath that is the no access message. So if they can't see the content protected by the shortcode, you can go ahead and put a message in here, or you can just leave it blank. Below that are the download and media files that are protected by remapping their perceived location. This means that if you don't want people being able to download your media files and your other downloadable files, you'll want to put the actual download URL here and then change it down here for the masked download URL. So I'm going to go ahead and add another page here that will make it look like this is the URL that they will see. And I'm just going to put the word downloads in there, and they'll actually see this entire address instead of this address, so they're not going to be able to copy your file from your actual folder. And underneath we've got protected groups. This is each download group name, and removing these used groups will leave the content visible to all the users and members. Underneath is the More tag default. If you place content after the More tag in a post or page, you can protect it by setting the visibility here. You can also choose to override this with each level. So here we can either click yes, more tag content is visible, or no, more tag content is not visible. And this is the message in this box that will be displayed when the content protected by the more tag can't be shown, or you can leave it blank. Underneath, choose your payment currency. I'm in the United States, so I'm going to use the US dollar. You can also choose your membership renewal, and this is if you're going to be using a single payment gateway. I have mine changed so it will renew every 365 days. Underneath is my membership upgrade. If I have a new person join my site and they want to go up, say, from the silver level to the gold level, they have to wait 7 days, but you can use however many days you'd like. If you decide that you're going to send out, say, an email blast with invitation codes that will be needed to join your site, you can click right here for Require Invite Codes, and then each code that you send out you'll want to put in this box on a separate line, and that will make sure that anyone who comes to the site with this code can go ahead and access your membership. Underneath, you can also remove the code once it's used, so if you want to give everyone an individual code, this is what you would do. And you would click on Save Changes. Now there's one more thing that I want to show you how to do that will make our registration page work correctly. When we go into our Membership tab, we're going to click on Membership up at the top. And we're going to go to Edit Options. In Edit Options, I'm going to scroll down till I get to the registration page. And remember that before we had made it so the registration page is on our page called Register. Right here above that box, you'll see that it can contain any content, but it has to contain this shortcode in some location. So I'm going to copy this entire shortcode, which is bracket subscription form end bracket, copy it, and then I'm going to go into my registration page. So go to Pages and then Register. And I'm just going to paste that right here into my register page. Now this is something interesting and it may worry you at first, but you'll see why in a moment. If you click on Preview Changes, it's going to bring up your WordPress site on your register page, and it just shows Step 2, select a subscription from the options below. I'm going to go back into my Membership tab and I'm going to go down to Edit Subscriptions. And these are my subscription plans that I'd put in earlier, and they're both inactive. I'm going to go ahead and click Activate for both of these. And this will show you that they're active. I'm going to click on my free content first. Make sure that all of my settings are what I want it to be, and since this is free, I don't want people to pay for it, and this is indefinite. Going back, I'm going to click on my gold subscriptions to make sure that everything here is the way I want it. Once they're activated, we're going to go ahead and click on Make Public. And this means that people will be able to see that when they go to register for the site. The last thing I'm going to do before I go in and look at my actual page is go ahead and in my Membership Dashboard tab, I'm going to click Membership Plugin version 2.0.7 and enable it. Next, what I'm going to do to see how the registration has worked, I'm going to go up to where it has admin logged in and I'm going to log out. And the reason I'm going to do this is because when I look at this as the administrator, it's just going to basically show it to me as I would see it with the programming. So now we're back in our WordPress-tutorial-hub.com/manually to see our site at the home page. And now you can see that I can only see those links that free users could see when they came here. So I'm going to click on Register and I'm going to register a new name. I'm going to create a new account and register it. Next, it allows me to choose my subscription. And you can see right now I've got a subscribe button on the free content, and I also have the gold subscriptions. And I'll go back in and I'll make sure I have a subscribe button for that too. And I'm going to click to subscribe on the free content portion. And now it says thank you for signing up. So my subscription is now set up and I should be able to visit the free content. So wasn't that easy? Now I'm going to go in and take a look at what happened with my subscription from the administration standpoint. So I'm going to log back into WordPress under my administration name, and I'm going to go up to membership, and you can see now we've got our membership counts, how many have free content, how many have gold subscriptions, total users, and deactivated users. And I deactivated 3 as I was working on how to show you this tutorial, so that's why that's there. So if I want to edit any of the members, I go into Edit Members, and these are all of the membership names. Now since this is the one I just activated, it comes up as active. I can also deactivate it and edit it. Let's click on Edit and see what happens there. And this allows me to put in more information about this user, and also to change their password if I'd like. I can also choose whether to give this user access to administer the membership system, and then click Update User. We also have the subscription and the membership level. If I decide that I want to add part to the subscription, I'm going to click on Add, and then I can choose which of these levels to add, and then click the Add button. Or if I don't want to change it, I'm going to click Cancel, and it will take me back out. You can also change the membership level as well. It shows what the expiration date is and also where my gateway is. And I can always move the gateway by clicking on Move. And it will ask where I want to select the gateway to move from and where I want it to move to. Again, click Move or Cancel. You'll notice that we also have an option here to drop as well, and this allows us to drop a person from the level they're at now to a lower level if we wish to, or we can just move them. If you have an issue with the memberships, you can click on Repair Memberships. You can verify your membership tables or repair your membership tables. And this is used either if you're having issues with your membership site or if it's been upgraded recently and you've been noticing strange behavior. If so, just go ahead and click on Verify Membership Tables, and if something ends up being wrong, you can click on Repair Membership Tables. So that will be a good start on how to set up memberships to your website and to decide what people are going to see of your content depending on what subscription they are. So I hope you found this really useful. This is a great, easy tool to keep track of all of your memberships without even having to worry about going in and doing it manually. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next tutorial.